In today's video, I am going to teach you how to add the trend line, equation, and R2 in Excel. We are going to take a chart you already have and add 3 helpful items that show the relationship between your data points. These items include the trend line itself, the equation for that line, and the R-squared value, which tells you how well the line matches your data. First, select your chart by clicking anywhere inside it. When you do this, Excel recognizes that you want to edit or format that specific chart. You should see the chart become active, and the chart tools and options should appear. This step matters because the trend line settings are tied to the chart object, so you want to make sure you are working in the correct place. Next, look to the top right side of the chart area. Click the Chart Elements button, which is the green plus icon. This button opens a menu of add-ons that you can place on your chart. After you click it, you should see a list of options appear, letting you customize what extra chart features display. Take a moment to confirm you are seeing the menu before moving on, since the trendline option is located there. Now check the trendline box to add a default linear trendline. This is the quickest way to get the line onto your chart. As soon as you select it, Excel will draw a straight line that best fits the overall direction of your data, usually based on a linear model. This gives you a visual summary of the trend in your measurements, which is why we added in the first place. After the trend line appears, hover over Trendline and click the arrow icon next to it. You might see a small drop-down or flyout menu appear when you hover. Clicking that arrow is important because it opens more formatting choices beyond the default settings. This is where we will turn on the equation and the R-squared value. From that flyout menu, click More Options at the bottom. This action brings up the full trendline formatting pane. Having the full options panel is helpful because it includes specific checkboxes for the equation display and the R-squared value. It also lets you verify exactly what Excel will show on the chart. Once the Format Trendline pane is open, look at the right side of the screen. You should see a panel with formatting controls for your trend line. Take a moment to ensure you are in the correct pane, since different parts of Excel display different settings depending on what you select. You want the one that is specifically labeled or focused on the trend line formatting. Now find and check the display equation on chart box near the bottom of the pane. When you turn this on, Excel will show the mathematical equation of the trend line directly on your chart. This is useful because it gives you a clear formula you can reference, rather than relying only on the visual line. After you check the box, you should immediately see the equation appear on the chart. Finally, right below that option, check the Display R-squared value on chart box. The R-squared value, often written as R quadrate, indicates how strongly the data points fit the trend line. In practical terms, a higher R-squared value generally means the line explains more of the variation in the data. As soon as you check it, Excel will display the R-squared value alongside or near the equation on your chart. And that is all there is to it. Once you have the trendline equation and R-squared value visible, your chart becomes much more informative and easier to interpret, especially when you are explaining results or presenting analysis. That covers everything you need to know.